Hello. So, in my early married life, when money was really hard to come by, I was a young airman in the Air Force. My wife and I had a few staples that we used to eat: rice-a-roni, hamburger helper, and the choy Chinese stuff. I haven't bought any of this for a long time, many years. But I thought we're going to try and freeze dry this and make a meal in a Mylar bag out of it. So I bought 2 cans of this chicken chow mein, and we're just going to cook this up according to the can directions. What you got on these, if it hasn't changed over the years, which I'm sure it hasn't, is one of these cans has all the bean sprouts and vegetables, and one can's got the gravy. Then we used to always serve it over the chow mein, dry chow mein noodles. And we used to quite like that. It was, you know, like I said, that was one of our treats, because this was a little bit more expensive than hamburger helper. But we used to like it a lot. So let's get this cooking. I'm going to cook it up according to the canned directions, and we'll get it in the freeze dryer. I'll show you it in the skillet, just to show you what's in the cans if you have never seen it before. Okay, so we got the cans open. First we got the meat and gravy sauce. We put that in our skillet. These I got to drain. There are your bean sprouts and vegetables, drain and rinse, and then I'll be right back. Okay, there they are. They're drained and rinsed. Glad to see they still put that baby corn in there, which is something we used to like. Plenty of bean sprouts. Looks like carrots, red peppers, and water chestnuts. That's one set of the cans. I'm going to do 2 sets of cans. Okay, so we got that all mixed in there. Both pairs of cans. We'll put it on medium. We basically heat this up until it's well heated, and that's all you do to it. Lots of nice vegetables in here. We used to love the water chestnuts and the bean sprouts and the baby corn. It was always a quick meal for us. Okay, so off camera I'll get this all heated up, and we'll get it trayed up. I'll show you what it looks like trayed up. See you in a minute. Alright, that only took about 10 minutes to heat up. I want to use these rubber molds because I know I can get about 3 squares in the Mylar bags that I want to use for 1 serving. And I want to end up with 5 servings, so hopefully I got enough. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get 2 squares per serving, and then I'm going to have some for dinner, I guess. I'll put that in there. Put that in there, and we'll have that for dinner. No sense in it going to waste there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servings, which is 10 squares. Alright, so we'll get this in the freezer, get it frozen solid, and let me show you what I'm going to do with the noodles. Now these noodles are actually dry already, but it ain't gonna hurt. But it ain't gonna hurt to run these through the freeze dryer. Just get any moisture that might be in them out, since we are shooting for long-term storage. So I'm just gonna spread those out on there. Fill that tray up. Probably a half of the next tray, I think. That'll save me enough for my dinner tonight. There you go. That'll leave me some room here to try something out as a test run. So, we'll get this all frozen up and into the next load of the freeze dryer, and I'll see you when it comes out. Okay, there we have it. There's my Chinese chicken chow mein with the chow mein dry noodles ready to package. Not much I can say about that. We'll get this all packaged up and then we'll do a taste test from the meal in a Mylar bag. And I think I'm going to put 2 of these in one of these bags. I've discussed these bags a few times on my videos, but I'll do it again because I'm really happy with them. I got these bags from topmylar.com, and they are shallow bags versus a long deep bag. They're shallow bags and you kind of can use them as a bowl, and your fork can get down to the bottom of the bag if you were going to eat it from the bag. So I'm really happy with these. As usual, I pack my whole freeze dryer into Ziploc Mylar bags without putting any O2 absorbers in it. That way I'm not leaving my O2 absorbers open too long while I'm packaging. So I like to package everything up, then go back, open up the bags, and open up my O2 absorbers and put them in all in one go in the whole freeze dryer load. And that just saves a little bit of exposure on the O2 absorbers, and also the food in humidity, because I get it packaged in at least a Ziploc bag, and I can remove a lot of the air by squeezing it out. We get that kind of done quicker, I think. And there we have it. Here's my chicken chow mein meal in a Mylar bag, ready to do our taste test. Let's get her open. Get everything out. There's my accessory pack. Egg rolls, banana pudding, chicken chow mein, and the noodles. Alright, so what we're going to do first. Let's go ahead and get my pudding going. Let's see if I got too much in there. Really hard to look when I'm on camera, because I like to face it to where you can see me adding the water, but I like to be able to see what I'm doing. That seems like it might be alright. Alright, let's put that off to the side. Now let's get our cold drink, which I always put in my accessory pack. And in this case, it looks like I got raspberry lemonade, my towelette, knife, fork, and spoon, and a straw, and some salt and pepper. Alright, so let's reconstitute this, get this drink reconstituted. Okay. Poke a little hole in here from my straw. Put my straw in there. Set that off to the side. Alright. Now we need to do my chow mein noodles. I think I went a bit overboard on my chow mein noodles. Probably could have done got away with 2 cans of, oh, I don't know, yeah, 2 cans of the chicken chow mein mixture and only 1 bag of chow mein noodles, but I made 2 bags. I bought 2 bags, so I had a bunch extra. Alright, let's get this heating up. The chow mein sauce. I might tell you while I'm mixing this up. When I first checked this, the freeze dryer said it was done, but on close inspection it wasn't. And that probably was the miniature corn in there, retained some of the moisture. So you want to go, I'd add another 12 hours after it was done. That's what I did. Alright, let's let that sit for just a minute while we put out our egg rolls. Alright, and then we'll dish up our pudding, which is rehydrated now. That's good. Alright, let's pour this out over our chow mein noodles. Get all that out of there. There we go. Alright, only thing left to do is do a taste test. Let's see how the chicken chow mein came out. Tastes just like I took it off the skillet. Maybe a little bit too many noodles there. I just love the flavor of those bean sprouts. And baby corn. And I love water chestnuts. That's so good. And of course, my egg rolls are, I did a video on these separately because they're just so good. These are mini egg rolls that I baked with sweet and sour brushed on. And they are so good dry. They just make a beautiful, beautiful appetizer or snack. You get tons of flavor in there. I don't know if that's just because it's the brand I bought. I've heard Dollar General has a, or Dollar Tree, maybe one of them, Dollar something. One of the guys posted in my video that they have a mini egg roll, vegetable, you know, no meat, vegetarian. I think I've had those before, and he mentions that they have a pepper taste to them. I think I've had them before, and they do have a very strong black pepper flavor to them. Whereas these, if you can get them, chunks, I think they were. These, I got the chicken. They have a pork one and a vegetable one, mini egg rolls. But I thought the chicken would be safer because it says it's made from 100% chicken breast, which means it would be less fat than maybe the pork might have. I don't know. Yeah, the thing I'll definitely have to add, reconstitute that just a little bit thinner. When I reconstitute it in the bag, I wanted a thick gravy, but some of this is sticking together, which means it probably just could have used just a little bit more water. But man, does it taste good. Full flavor. Like I say, on this particular canned dish, make sure you add, I'd say add 12 hours. Because it's got those mini corns in them, baby corns. And I think they held some moisture because I sealed one up. Well, when I sealed them up and opened them up to start this taste test the first time, this is take two, they had moisture in them. They were a little bit soft. So we had to do it all again. Make some and add more time. If you add more time, can't go wrong. Try some banana pudding. Check that out. Pudding does very well for meals in a Mylar bag. It always reconstitutes so nicely just by adding water. I want to show you something that I discovered purely by accident. This is a freeze-dried egg roll. Let's poke some holes in that. I got a few holes poked in that, and I'm going to put this in the in some hot water for only a few seconds. Basically till that stops bubbling. The air comes up. Alright. Should be about long enough. That was real time. Let me get a paper towel. Let's put that on a paper towel just for a minute, just to take some of that excess moisture off the shell. Check this out. The middle of that rehydrated perfectly. So now I have an egg roll with a crispy outside, and the inside is soft and moist. Who would have figured? Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, these are good dry. And if you make these you've got to try and dry it. But I just showed you, you can reconstitute them as well and have a crispy outside. And a moist inside. What do you think about that? Now, my next video, I'm going to perfect that. That was just a taster. My next video, I'm going to do perfect that, reconstituting. I'm going to show you. It won't be a very long video, but I've got a miscellaneous load to go through the freeze dryer that I'm going to start today. It's like all the leftovers, a bunch of leftovers, and then a tray of milk, which was getting close to expiry date in my fridge. So I want to get that run through, and then I'm going to start the egg rolls that I'm going to do on their own and reconstitute. And please keep an eye out for that, because you'll be amazed. So there you have it. Actually, I'll just go ahead and use that water. If you haven't seen my other videos, I use these coin towelettes, and I'll just go ahead and use this water that I dipped that egg roll in. So at the end of the meal, you always can drop that in there in your water for a few seconds. It puffs up. Out. That's hot water. And it comes out to be a really nice, at this point, very hot, very warm, nice towelette for wiping your hands down, wiping your dishes down if you're out camping or something. Just a perfect little thing. They ain't that expensive really for what you get. So there you have it. Chicken chow mein meal in a Mylar bag. We didn't test our raspberry Kool-Aid tea, sweet tea, raspberry tea. Yeah, that's good. There you have it. Another meal in a Mylar bag from John and Bibbs. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching.